Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Hair is Beauty. Today we're diving into some serious myth busting. If you have natural hair or are thinking about embracing it, you've probably heard a lot of rules that can feel a little overwhelming and sometimes confusing. But here's the thing, not everything you hear is true. Today we're going to go over the top 5 myths about natural hair that just aren't true. So grab a comfy seat, maybe even a notebook, because by the end of this video, you'll be able to avoid these common mistakes and make your natural hair journey a lot smoother. Let's get into it. Myth 1. Natural hair doesn't grow. Alright, let's tackle this big one right away. One of the most persistent myths out there is that natural hair doesn't grow, or that certain types of curls just don't grow as fast. But the truth is, everyone's hair grows. On average, hair grows about half an inch per month, but factors like genetics, diet, and how we care for it can influence the results. A lot of times, people think their hair isn't growing simply because they don't see length. Why? It's all about retention. With natural hair, especially curls and coils, hair grows in a spiral or zigzag pattern. So the length is harder to see, especially if shrinkage is involved. Plus, if you're not retaining the length due to breakage or split ends, you won't see the growth even if it's happening. So, what's the solution? Focus on protective styles, deep conditioning, and regular trims to keep your ends healthy. Trust me, if you protect your hair, the length will come. Moving on to myth number 2. Natural hair is stronger than other hair types. Here's another common misconception, that natural hair is stronger because of its texture. But in reality, natural hair, especially curly and coily hair, is actually more fragile. Why? The clearer the hair, the more twists and bends along each strand. And each of these twists creates weak points, making curly and coily hair more susceptible to breakage than straight hair. This means we have to be extra gentle. Using wide-tooth combs, finger detangling, and detangling on wet, conditioned hair can really help prevent unnecessary breakage. And remember, just because natural hair looks thick or dense doesn't mean it's invincible. Treat it with care. Alright, let's bust another myth. Myth 3. Oils alone will moisturize your hair. Now, this is one I hear all the time. Many people believe that applying oils like coconut oil, olive oil, or jojoba oil is all they need to keep their hair moisturized. But here's the truth. Oils do not actually moisturize your hair. Think about it this way. Water is what actually hydrates. Oils can seal in that moisture, but they don't provide hydration on their own. In fact, applying oils without adding moisture first can actually make your hair drier in the long run, as they can form a barrier that prevents moisture from getting in. To properly moisturize natural hair, start with a water-based product, like a leave-in conditioner or just plain water. Then, follow up with an oil to lock in that moisture. This is known as the LOC method, liquid, oil, cream, or the LCO method, liquid, cream, oil. Both methods work, but it depends on your hair's preference. Play around and see what your hair likes best. We're on a roll here. Let's get into myth number 4. Myth 4. You have to wash natural hair every day for it to be clean. This one can be tricky, especially because washing daily is the norm for other hair types. But with natural hair, daily washing can actually be damaging. That's because shampooing too often can strip the natural oils from our scalp, which are crucial for keeping natural hair moisturized and healthy. Instead, many people with natural hair wash every week, or even every 2 weeks, depending on their hair's needs. You can use techniques like co-washing, washing with a conditioner instead of shampoo if you want a midweek refresh. This way, you can keep your hair clean without drying it out. Also, pay attention to the types of shampoos you use. Opt for sulfate-free shampoos as they're less harsh on curly and coily hair. And remember, less is more can definitely apply when it comes to washing natural hair. And finally, the last myth, and this one might surprise you. Myth 5. You have to use expensive products for your natural hair to thrive. Here's a biggie. The idea that natural hair requires pricey products to stay healthy. This myth can be discouraging, especially if you're just starting out on your natural hair journey and don't want to break the bank. But the truth? You don't need to splurge to get great results. Yes, there are high-end products that work wonders, but there are also budget-friendly options that can do the job just as well. Some natural ingredients like aloe vera, coconut oil, and shea butter are fantastic for natural hair and can be found at affordable prices. Also, sometimes less is more. Sticking to the basics, a good shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in, and finding a routine that works for you can save you money and make your routine less complicated. Plus, you can always DIY some treatments with ingredients from your kitchen. So don't feel like you need to spend big to see big results. It's all about finding what works for you. So there you have it, the top 5 natural hair myths busted. Let me know in the comments if any of these myths surprised you, or if there's another one you'd like me to tackle in a future video. Remember, embracing natural hair is a journey, and it's all about finding what works best for your unique hair. Don't get caught up in the myths. Take the time to learn about your hair, experiment a little, and enjoy the process. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more natural hair tips and myth busting. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, stay beautiful and embrace your curls.